Hey everybody, welcome back. So I got kind of a sucky job today, and the reason it's sucky isn't because it's a pain in the butt to do or anything. The reason it's sucky is because it's 2 minutes after 10 out and it's already 97 degrees and it's headed to about 105 today. And I don't want to be out here when it's 105 if I can help it. So recently a company that shall remain nameless, reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to test some of their LED auto lighting products. And I said, absolutely. And they said, what vehicles do you own? And I told them, and they said, we'll send you some of our headlight bulbs. And they sent me some for my wife's Cadillac. Now there's a problem with that. And that problem is these headlights are seriously yellowed, and I mean seriously, and this one is worse. I mean, look at that. That's just awful. So this one isn't quite as bad as that one is, because this one on this side gets more afternoon sun than that one does, the way the house sits. So I've got to polish those up. I've already done the ones on my 98 Grand Cherokee with the turtle wax kit, but you have to, that's all elbow grease. It worked really well, but it's all elbow grease. This time I have the 3M kit, and I paid for all of this except for the headlight bulbs, which we're not doing today, but that's another video. I paid for these polishing kits, both the turtle wax one for my Jeep and this one, with my own money. I didn't put the turtle wax one. I didn't make a video of that because after I polished them, I realized I was going to have to replace the entire bulbs anyway, because the seal around one of them had come loose and the reflector inside was damaged. And after polishing, they looked totally different. Looked like one side had a black eye. So this one, we get to use a drill. This is the 3M Ultra Headlight Restoration Kit. Does it have a part number? Does it have, oh yes it does, 39195. I'll put a link to this one and the turtle wax one below. And this one, we have some tape, we have some sanding pads, we have a disc to go on a drill. We got a lot of sanding pads, we got some clear coat, we got some instructions, and we have some gloves, which will probably be too small for me. Clear coat, we got 2 packs of clear coat, one for each side. Okay, so I taped up around the painted area pretty well around the headlights. The paint on this car is pretty much shot, but if yours is good, especially if the lens where you're trying to clean is really close to the paint, tape up really well, put 2 or 3 layers of tape on it. They give you quite a bit. With that taped up, let's take a quick look at the instructions. So I've laid all the pads out so I know what I have in it. They say you will get a disc pad holder. That would be that. They say you'll get 6 gold sanding discs. I got those. They say you'll get 4 white sanding discs. Got those. They say you'll get 1 gray refining disc, and that's that. And they say you'll get a roll of masking tape, and that's how much I have left over. They say you'll get 1 glove, 1 disposable glove, and step-by-step instructions. They say you have to supply a 1200 to 16 RPM drill, a spray bottle and water, paper towels, and a detail cloth. And I've already cleaned it. I cleaned them just with glass cleaner. Just this stuff, this Sprayway glass cleaner. I cleaned them with that. And that one on the passenger side actually doesn't look too bad, but that one on the driver's side is really bad. Now it says, if the lenses are 0 to 5 years old and do not have any yelling and do not appear cloudy, do not use this kit. That seems like common sense to me. The process will not repair moisture damage, which was the problem with mine, or defects on the inside. Again, the problems with the one on my Jeep, not this Cadillac. If lenses are yellowed and or cloudy due to age and weathering, proceed with the process. So that's a 2003. Those lenses are 20 years old. I know they've never been replaced because my wife bought that car brand new. Got 36,000 miles on it, believe it or not. Prepare the lenses and drill. Clean the lens with soap and water. I did. protect the trim with tape, and I did. Okay, with the power disconnected, mount the disc pad and holder into the 1200 to 1600 RPM drill. My drill is 1650, so, and it's old, so it probably doesn't turn in 1650 anymore. Okay, attach and center a P500 gold disc. Important sanding tips: hold the drill flat or at a very slight angle. This will help control the tool. Do not put excessive pressure. Do not hold the drill in one place while sanding. Control the drill by moving a slow, steady, even speeds. Okay, I think that's pretty good for the first sanding pad. I used 3 of the 6 sanding pads, a little bit more than 1 on this one, and then nearly 2 over here. Really not seeing anything else that concerns me, so I'm going to go ahead and on to the next one. I'm going to start back over here on this one again, and we'll get the next sanding pad on it. Okay, I've got the white 500 grit sanding pad on it. Let's go with it. Honestly, I think that's pretty good. Let's go on to the next step. Once again, I'm going to come back and start over here and going to go on with that 3000 grit pad. Okay, I have the gray disc on. There's only 1 of those. They say to dampen it with water. I got a spray bottle, and to dampen the lens with water. And what the instruction says is on some lenses, you will see a white slurry build up. They say go 4 to 6 more passes after you see the white slurry, and to make sure it stays damp. Starting to look pretty good. I think I'll go 1 more pass and move to the other side. I don't want to risk using it all up, no single pad up on the side that wasn't the worst. Okie doke. Let's see what they say to do next. Probably clean it up. Okay, so this is after the 3000 sanding. They say it should be clear and not yellowed, but still slightly frosty looking. And I'm pretty happy with that. If they say if you see any coarse scratches in it, that you're not done, and to do some wet sanding some more. I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't see any coarse scratches in it, at least not any, except there's a little scar here, but that was actually a scar in it before I even started. Something hit it there, rock or something that passed by it. feeling the same about this one over here. I'm not sure I think this one's ever going to look as good as the other one does, just because of how much time the sun has spent on it. But it seems to match what they say. Clear with no yellowing, slightly frosty, and no coarse scratches. So, they look about the same. Okay, I have cleaned both headlights with glass cleaner and then took a microfiber cloth and just clear water and wiped it down one last time. They say they give you 2 packets of this. They say put 1 coat on each one, trying not to get any bubbles and, you know, getting the whole lens covered. Wait 5 to 15 minutes, and of course they're probably not thinking about doing it on a 100-degree day in the sun, so about 5 minutes is probably what it'll be, and then put a 2nd coat on it, and then don't expose to any harsh chemicals or water or washing or rain or anything. But I mean, it is what it is, right? You got where you got to do it, and that's all you got. All right, so here is the first wipe. And they say use a crisp edge, which whatever the hell that means. Okay. Probably not what I just did there, right? That doesn't... You want it to smooth on it. We want to kind of make sure we get it everywhere. All right. Same over here. It's just so hot. The stuff dries almost the second it touches. You probably won't be doing it in 100-degree weather in direct sunlight. I would prefer not to be, but like I say, you got what you got, right? I think on the other one I'm going to start on this side, so it's the wettest over here. All right. What can you do? Hot and sunny is what I got, so hot and sunny is what we're doing. Do not unfold the wipe. And I unfolded the wipe. Okay, well, I got one left. I'll try and do better on the next one. 2nd coat on this one. I have even put the glove on. They say do not unfold the wipe, so I am not going to unfold this one. And start from the top down. Overlap, I think they said 50%. Touch up any missed spots, which pretty much everything was a missed spot. All right. All right. Now we're going to do it on this one. Probably because it's not in the sun and not so hot, but this one just seems like it's going on a lot wetter, even though I'm doing it, you know, even though it's getting sloppy seconds, so to speak. Those look pretty amazing compared to how they looked before. Yeah, wait an hour. So that's what we're going to do. So there you go. I went back inside for an hour, cooled down a little bit. They are done. That's as good as they are going to get. And I think that's a vast improvement over what they were. And again, I paid for that kit with my own money, and you're not going to see this again. Well, I guess you will see it again in about a week when I do the bulbs. I got to figure out how to get them in and out of there. Hopefully Cadillac gave me some slick method of getting the bulbs in and out without ripping the whole front clip of the car apart. And we'll test those new LED bulbs out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.